Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. My name is Emake, and today we're going to be talking about Marvel Avengers. I'm going to be reporting a celebration of Marvel's Avengers is actually, showcasing, and I'm going to talk about some of the new developments around the game. So, first of all, they said about 6 million players, over 6 million players, reassembled in the Marvel's Avenger beta over 3 superheroic weekends. Read our Everything You Need to Know blog about blah, 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 blah. So they're basically celebrating, they're kind of excited. The game was able to bring in about 6 million, people that came in and tested the beta. Now, I know that a very small percentage, will probably be the ones that buy the game, because it seems like a lot of people do not like what the game is about and, don't want to partake of the game. And I think that's something that's really interesting, because this has been one of the more transparent games that are out there before release. Even though they were a little late with the battle passes, I still have to commend them for actually making us know exactly what we're going to be going into. That is, if what we're going into is exactly what they've made known to us, if you get what I mean. So yes, I'm taking a lot of this with caution. I'm a content creator. Usually things like this, we go ahead and purchase games like that, and we talk about it, we point out whatever we feel may not be appealing to consumers, and talk about things that are our own opinions. So first of all, I don't really have a dog in the fight. I'm a DC fan. If you guys look at the content that's prevalent on this channel, it's a lot of Batman and DC stuff. But at the same time, because we're tipping our hats over to the Marvel side of things, it's nice to see exactly what they have in store. And it seems what they have in store is not the kind of game a lot of people would have wanted. They've called it different Marvel games, but it doesn't meet those criteria. Some people have even been, rash or even harsh enough to downgrade it to a mobile game. But it is not a mobile game. If you've played it long enough on multiple platforms, I played on PC and I played on PlayStation, the beta didn't feel like that, And even everything else that's coming from other content creators, in the space, and the way this game has been treated unfairly, I laugh and say, it's interesting, because some of the content creators that I'm seeing, they enjoy games like Fallout. And, these games, even though they may be popular, we all remember the Fallout 76 saga. We remember how that game also had a problem for its own community. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, when are we going to actually all say, okay, this is being objective? Because a lot of what people are, throwing their arms up in the air over is the monetization aspect of the game. Remember, this happens almost every single time a video game that has any little bit of, monetization is about to come out. If you really want some links, you can go back to April of 2019 through, Mortal Kombat 11 content, and you're going to see a whole bunch of people make all these videos talking about how Mortal Kombat 11 was the most terrible thing in the world with its microtransactions and all of that stuff. And they all just yelled and yelled and yelled. People who wanted to play Mortal Kombat 11 just did not say anything and bought the game. And yes, the developers understood that it was going to be a grind fest. So good enough for them that they raised a lot of that awareness, and the developers gave out all this currency and stuff. But I also have to say, once the game eventually got released, it was then possible for you to be able to play and earn every single cosmetic item that the game came with at that time. And so it's really interesting. And even still, a lot of the cosmetic items, none of them are paid to win. They're all just different, aspects of that. And people say things like, oh, they're going to pay for takedowns. Hey, you can, pay to unlock some, I don't know, maybe brutality or something, and get like, the easy brutality of easy fatality points in Mortal Kombat 11. You can get them from the store, or you can earn them by playing the game and actually, executing specific things, or sometimes they'll be granted to you randomly. So if that is the possibility in Marvel Avengers, where I can play to still be able to unlock these things, then that's basically what I'm going to be going for. A lot of the people that are basically throwing shade at this game didn't want to buy the game anyways. Not everyone. I'm not saying that everyone who has concerns did not want to buy the game. But what I think I've seen is a lot of the people who actually do complain never really intend on purchasing the game. Now, let me give you another one with even cosmetics. Mortal Kombat 11. People said the cosmetics in Mortal Kombat 11 did not look like what was more traditional to Mortal Kombat 11. They said, oh, this was the game that made the ESRB come together to start to rank and rate games. The outfits and the costumes don't make the female characters look feminine. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, if you don't know, all those skins that were in Mortal Kombat 9, the really so-called provocative ones that people did not see themselves ever play Mortal Kombat if they didn't have enough skin, are now available in the Mortal Kombat store. Now, I'm not purchasing any skins. I've only bought skins once in Mortal Kombat 11 on PC. And that's for one of my main characters, Raiden. Is one of the most, in my opinion, nice skins that I've seen. And that was basically it. But I'm not buying any skins. They have events. They have seasons that are done, about every so many days that you can earn, specific skins that they actually put out. And, even it's so prevalent, and you get so many skins for different characters, and you can even go into the crypt and open up chests and even get these same things as well, that you'll most likely not even find yourself buying any of these things, with the game. And this is from somebody who has 2 copies of the game on 2 different platforms. So I look at that and I say, it's really interesting to see how gaming has changed. Gaming companies want to monetize. They want to improve, their earnings. They want to increase them. And this is one way that they're going to do it. So when all of the noise settles down, those who will be playing the game are going to be playing the game. And those who will not be playing the game will not be playing the game, if you get what I mean. Think about it. Even the so-called Cyberpunk 2077, remember there was some talk about how they wanted to have fair monetization practices. So they never really talked much about it, but CD Projekt Red is going to look for ways to upsell their consumers, maybe by DLC, maybe by other things. But at the end of the day, who knows what exactly DLC, really is? Who knows what it's going to look like? And so I'm not here saying that we need to, not criticize the game. I'm saying we need to take it easy when we criticize the game, because even for those fans who are criticizing the game, they're finally going to meet in front of them a game that they like and a game that they want to purchase that would have, even practices that they're condemning right now. And they're going to blow it off because they can't really be consistent, because we can point to almost every game, and talk about some of the things that those games have also done wrong regarding monetization policies. You can't throw it away. I mean, look at Metro Exodus. I see, a big creator like Jim Sterling beating on this game when the publisher from Metro Exodus basically took at the last minute an exclusivity deal with Epic Games, and that really infuriated a good number of the community. But people who still wanted to play it on Epic Games went ahead and did so. So I don't really see, in my opinion anyways, any reason for the over-dramatization of monetization policies in this game. They are prevalent in many games. The best thing I can say is, if you have a problem with any of these things, don't buy the game. That is the best thing that you can do. It is definitely the best thing that will, it's your own rest of mind. It's your own peace of mind. And so that's the best way to go, if you think about it. And so, just don't buy the game. Let the percentage of this 6 million people, let them be the ones to, go ahead and make that purchase. I, on the other hand, my own decision is made. I already purchased the game. I'm excited about the game. I have friends that are telling me, we're going to want to play this game with you. I've already started seeing a lot of people showing interest. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So that's it for me. I appreciate you guys' time and audience. Thank you so much for all that you guys have done supporting the channel. We're approaching 2,000 subscribers. And it's really exciting. So hopefully we're able to kind of get this game in our hands, play the game. Hopefully it doesn't suck, because I don't really know what to expect, to be very honest. As a Batman fan, I'm just kind of folding my hands going, you guys over at Warner Brothers Games Montreal better beat this game. I want to see you guys do a good job. And so that's pretty much all I think. So thank you very much for your time and audience. I appreciate you guys so much. And we'll see hopefully in another video. Peace.